was The Worst Anime Tropes That Need to Die by Leo Hashi. As I've said multiple times, I think, I am a writer. And because of that, I kind of want to go into anime tropes because I plan on doing my own animated series in the future. I want to do a video of me talking about this stuff because this stuff is very important to me. So we're going to talk about the anime tropes that I fucking hate because there's a lot that I love in anime, but there's a lot that I hate. And I want to see what this guy says and we'll kind of bounce my ideas off as well. Sounds good? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Onward.
Anime, like all other forms of media and storytelling, is full of tropes. And like any other forms of media and storytelling, some tropes can quickly become questionable at first, and over time become downright annoying because you've seen the same sort of thing in like 100 other anime. Hello everyone, my name is Leo Hashi, and today I'll be talking about some of the worst anime tropes that need to stop. Girl, bye. Before we begin though, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more anime content. As always, this video is just my personal opinions, so feel free to agree or disagree. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm curious to see what you guys think. I also won't be talking about every anime trope I don't like in this video, only a few. So hey, let me know if you'd like to see more videos about this topic. I wanted to also mention that I won't be talking about my actual least favorite anime trope ever, you know, the 9,000-year-old lobby shit in this video, because I would rather make a separate video talking just about that can of worms. Anyway.
Yeah, okay. First off, hitting the lolly thing, I also don't fucking like that. Listen, I know me in my chibi form, I don't even think I look childish as a chibi, but like, I don't like lolly. I don't like lolly at all. I hate it. I do. I do.
No means no!
And I get it, I understand there are women built like that, but like, I'm 5 foot, bro. You can definitely tell when someone is an adult and when someone's not. Yeah, that's gross. It's a kind of moment. That is my opinion on lollies. If you ever want to hear it again, go fuck yourself. Anyways,
first anime trope I want to talk about today is the accidental fan service moments with huge quotation marks. Has this ever happened to you? I was just walking casually down the school hallway, just being the chill guy that I am. And suddenly, whoosh, I tripped and I'm on the ground, but wait, what's this? Something cushioned my deadly fall and saved my life. All right, let me get what? Oh my god, I tripped and accidentally grabbed this girl's boob. Oh no, what are the chances? It was as if God himself swept me off the ground and wanted me to grope that boob. Yeah, random anime character I just made up. I relate to that 100%. And just this past week, one of my boys texted me and said, "You won't believe what just happened to me, bro. I walked into my bathroom because it was unlocked and I needed to take a massive shit. But when I walked in, there was a random girl without any clothes on. What?" She proceeded to then grab her shit from the toilet bowl and started hurling it at me. Dear God, I am so sorry. The shit throwing is not part of this. But anyways, yeah, it's dumb. Like, all of this is so dumb. Fan service is easily one of the most controversial and well-known anime tropes. I won't be talking about, like, fan service in general for this video. I'm talking about a specific piece of the fan service trope. These so-called accidental fan service moments are 100% the most pointless thing to ever exist in anything.
Listen, with accidental pervert, I think it's dumb. I think it's very fucking stupid. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever went to anime conventions or, like, heard the stories of it, but some people will go and, quote-unquote, accidentally rope somebody, and you're just meant to be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that." Like, so gross. It happens so much in anime that I feel like I've become numb to it. Like, when I watch anime, if it happens, now I'm just like, disappointed but not surprised. There are so many other ways to do like a accidental sensual type of thing. You don't have to land on her boobs. You don't have to land underneath her skirt.
Everything you ever told me was a lie.
And I think what sucks is that, like, the girls tend to blush after what happens. I'm like, why would you have them blush? Like, it's not an embarrassing moment. Like, I mean, well, it is embarrassing. It's not like a, why would you do that? Oh my god. Oh no. Like, if that happened to me, I'd be like,
I will fucking kill you. I will end your bloodline.
On a real note, when I was young and in school, I was on like this dance team, and there was this guy who just kept talking about me and my entire dance team. Like, "Oh, you guys shake that ass." And he felt entitled to be that way towards me and make those type of remarks. And me, personally, I don't fucking stand for that shit. I was like, "Say that again. Say that to my face." He walked over, said it to my face. So I slapped the fuck out of him, and it broke his glasses. But you know what? He learned his fucking lesson because he never made those types of remarks towards me ever again.
When anime characters get into these whoa moments where they accidentally encounter a very sexual moment, like for example, you know, falling over and grabbing a girl's boob by accident, like that kind of thing. Does it really add anything to the anime in any way? Why are these dudes walking into random locker rooms full of naked women without realizing constantly? Why do we need to see a dude randomly fall and accidentally grope a girl in every other anime that exists? What, do these boobs have their own gravitational pull that makes a dude's hand unable to resist grabbing them? Is it like Kirby except the boobs are sucking up the hands that Dear God, what am I saying? I wouldn't be complaining this much if this happened only like once or twice in my entire time I watched an anime. But that's not the case here. This is something that happens in 90% of all anime.
Yes,
and the source
it
for that
does.
statistic, I made it the fuck up. I don't know. But it happens enough that we all know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? Two people could have a completely different list of anime that they've seen, and they still know what I'm talking about here. I think it's one of the most overdone and tired tropes. Like, sure, maybe the first or second time, you know, you might get a chuckle out of a misunderstanding, but it's to a point where it might just be like a universal law that every single in anime isn't that every single in anime is actually a black hole trying to suck up all the hands around them. You might think Isaac Newton discovered the concept of gravity because he saw an apple fall, but that's not the truth, okay? What really happened back then was that he accidentally tripped, and because of the force of gravity, he accidentally fell on top of a woman and grabbed her boob. And in that moment, Isaac Newton realized that gravity was real. Look, okay, I'm being a bit of a drama queen, I know. It's not the end of the world if I witness this trope in an anime, but also, it's just like, why? This trope literally adds nothing to whatever I'm watching. Like, I'm trying to watch two giant fucking robots absolutely pummel the shit out of each other while the world in the background is about to fucking explode. And in the middle of all this intense drama and gripping action, the main character walks into a locker room by accident and sees all the girls naked. Did this random anime girl's bra completely defy the laws of physics because the anime god willed for it? I just can't help but roll my eyes whenever I see this happen now. It feels like the only thing that this trope really fulfills is a sort of like fantasy or wish fulfillment that some viewers might have. I just don't see any other points of this trope except to satisfy some professional gooners who want to go ooga booga over some accidental groping. I don't know, man. Again, it's not the end of the world if I keep seeing this trope, but at some point it just feels like so pointless. Like, okay, I get it, Japan, y'all like boobs, I do too, but there's a point where it's just like, can I get less boob grabbing and a bit more of the actual story of the anime I'm trying to watch here? It's like Oprah going, you grab a boob, and you grab a boob, and you grab a boob.
I don't mean to judge, but I'm judging. I feel like the people that write this shit in just do not get enough pussy.
Now look at you, bitchless.
There's the common thing that sex sells, but like, gosh damn it, it doesn't have to be in 90% of all anime. It's so unnecessary. There's this one anime about this little boy. He's an actual little boy, and he is getting in a bath with tons of women around him, and they're all showering him and taking care of him, but they're in love with him. Why? Why? Why is that a thing? Why does that happen? That's so bad. Please stop. Stop it. I don't get it. Let's go into trope.
Complain about is the perverted old man. Well,
I fucking hate this one. Oh my god. Oh my god, I dropped my mic. I fucking hate this one so goddamn fucking much. I hate this one so goddamn fucking much. This is in all things, not just anime, also in hentai, okay? This fucking sucks. It's gross. 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 So fucking gross. I hate ugly bastard shit so much. No, the ugly bastard trope is not more popular with women than men. You guys are fucking liars. I am a woman. I'm a fucking woman. I talk to professional gooner girls, okay? All of us can agree we would rather fuck with tentacles than an ugly bastard. Think about that.
don't make me do this.
Why would men want it more? Because men sometimes are the ugly bastards, and they want to feel like they can be with a girl that's way out of their fucking league. That is why ugly bastard exists. And you're right, it's always with underage women. It's always underage women. It is not a fantasy for women. I can guarantee you that. Maybe some, maybe a select few, but all of us as a community of professional women gooners, I can guarantee you we would much rather have a hot hunky guy than a fucking ugly bastard.
Stop talking about boobs. And we'll do that by talking about gross and creepy old men in anime with a crippling addiction to boobs. These old men are probably the target demographic for—
Wait, I don't think Pervy Sage belongs in this, personally. Because to me, I get it. Oh, shit. Wait. I'm in love with Jiraiya. I'm in love with this man. And I know he's an old man that's into young women, but he's Pervy Sage.
Keep it together. Keep it together, keep it together, keep it together.
Listen, Jiraiya's fine. He can get it. Oh my god, I love this man. You don't understand. He's not ugly.
The accidental fan service moments that I just talked about. Sometimes there are characters in anime that are old men who are some of the most depraved predators the universe has ever seen.
No,
They're literally spending every wiki moment trying to get a peek at some of the—
Don't do this to my baby Jiraiya! Don't do this, please! Please, I'm sorry! You don't trying to make me a walking contradiction. I literally stopped watching Naruto because when he passed away, bro. Like when he died, I was like, that's it. I'm done with Naruto. Like I'm not gonna watch Naruto anymore. Jiraiya gets a pass.
Bob's a vagina,
God
please.
fucking
Ignore what I'm
damn it.
saying. Nose bleeding after seeing a single speck of anything remotely sexual from a younger woman, and trying to peep into the woman's bath to just get a singular crumb.
No, he keeps putting my man. He keeps putting my man.
The equivalent of the creepy old predatory men on apps like TikTok, where their profile picture is for some reason, it's always taken at the worst angles physically possible. Jiraiya from Naruto is one of the most famous examples of this. Half of his entire personality is that he's a perverted old man, even declaring himself as being a super pervert and being proud of that. Like, my guy, that is probably the last thing anyone should ever be proud about, or one of the last things. I don't know, chief, but all right then. It's such a huge shame because I personally really wanted to like Jiraiya, because I think other than the gross ass pervy shit, he's actually a badass character. But unfortunately, this one aspect of his character just, for me, absolutely butchered the entire thing. Bro called himself the Superman of perverts. Bitch, what the fuck? Good thing social media doesn't exist in the world of Naruto, because this guy would be on a rampage if he had access to like Twitter, bro. Oh my god. And as an
He came at my man. I don't even know how to defend myself in that. Poor Jiraiya, even Tsunade didn't want him in the dream world. Shut up! Stop! Don't make fun of my baby!
the show except the Kamehameha and other surface level stuff, like you have to collect 7 dragons to see the nuts. And despite me not knowing anything about the show, even I know Roshi as that old perverted man. I don't even know what abilities he has. I don't even know how strong he is. I just know that he's gross. I feel like he's probably the pioneer of this trope. He is the perverted old man from anime. And while doing research for this video, I actually came across quite possibly one of the most depraved characters in all of anime. This is Happosai from Ranma 1/2, which is a very old anime from like the 80s and 90s, and also had a remake recently released. Ranma 1/2 is an anime about a 16-year-old martial artist who turns into a girl when he's wet with cold water. Happosai is the main antagonist of the series, and he's an over 100-year-old martial arts genius as well as a notorious sex pest. And I'm gonna quote this from the Ranma wiki. He is the very definition of a dirty old man. He regularly indulges in perverse activities such as groping or attempting to peek on and or stealing the lingerie of Akane, Ranma, and just about any other attractive female he sees. While Ranma owns no female undergarments, Happosai has attempted to get the latter's female form to model a bra for him. He is addicted to this perversion. Not being able to touch a woman is like not being able to breathe for him. He goes through severe withdrawal at one point, becoming very weak and crawling along the ground, repeatedly muttering, "Pretty ladies." In this part of both the manga and the anime, Happosai was cursed with an odor that repelled women. Not able to touch any women, he nearly ends up dying in Ranma's arms until the rain of a storm changes Ranma into his female form, allowing Happosai to regain some of his strength. He is often seen on panty raids, touring the neighborhood, toting a sack full of women's undergarments twice his size and shouting his signature battle cry of "Dairyoja," which translates to "what a haul," while being pursued by the women he stole from. What more can I say? Like, this dude has replaced his biological necessity for oxygen with a biological necessity for touching women? This dude is diabolical. Holy shit. Thankfully, the perverted old man is not a trope that we see too much of anymore, because I guess maybe they realize that most people probably find these predatory old men to be really gross and creepy and not really that funny. It really diminishes a character that's already good or likable or important to the story. Basically, it does nothing good for a character and it really ruins them, if anything. Imagine if these old men isekai'd into our reality. They could be the most badass, powerful, whatever master being ever, but they would also be the first people to find themselves on the sex offender registry. Now announcing the brand new isekai anime, that time a perverted old man reincarnated onto the sex offender registry.
Oh my
bro, get out of here. I'm just glad most of the old men that we see in anime are not as depraved as like these old men. Imagine if Silver's Rayleigh or Garp from One Piece or Bang from One Punch Man, nose bleeding over a small glimpse of panty.
And it does give the vibes, you get no pussy.
Bitchless.
I love my baby Jiraiya, but I get it. I do. I understand. You know, Jiraiya be fucking. Yeah, Jiraiya do be fucking. Jiraiya totally do. I don't know. He's just crazy. I love that man, though.
Anyway, so the last anime trope that I want to talk about today is the violent tsundere. For those of you who might not just be living under a rock, but deep into the earth's mantle, let me quickly explain what a tsundere is to you. They're the hot and cold type of anime character, you know, the type to be like, "Baka, it's not because I like you or anything." Here's an actual definition from the Stereotypes wiki. Tsundere is a term for a character who has loving dere feelings for their love interest, but is unable to be honest with them, so they end up acting distant, standoffish, and stuck up to conceal them. They can't be honest with the person they like, so they will pretend not to be interested in them at first and act distant to hide their embarrassment, while also struggling to convey their loving feelings despite their inability to be honest. However, after becoming closer to their love interest and falling in love to the point that they can no longer deny their feelings, they will start to show a more honest and openly loving dere side towards them. They will start behaving in cute ways and wanting their love interest to be intimate with them, but tell them that they love them. Actively seeking their affection. I mean, I'm sure if you're watching this video about anime, you already know this, but just in case there's a person out there who's like, what's a tsundere? Well, there you go. Before I really talk about this topic though, I just want to mention that I will be talking about abuse in this section. So if that's something that you might be uncomfortable with, I would suggest probably skipping out on this part. Tsunderes tend to really struggle with communication, and normally this isn't really anything terrible. Sometimes these characters can be endearing, especially when we see them actually soften up and show their genuine side. But then there's the tsunderes that go way beyond the normal trope and into a zone of depravity. It's the tsunderes that are so embarrassed of being honest and emotionally vulnerable that they actually end up beating the ever-living shit out of the person they like instead. I think for me, the first character that comes to mind was Taiga from Toradora. If you've never seen Toradora, it's a romantic comedy anime about Yuji, a high schooler who has a scary appearance but is actually gentle at heart, forming an unlikely friendship with Taiga, a tiny girl with a sharp tongue and a tough attitude. The two begin the show trying to help each other confess their love to their respective crushes, but they actually end up falling in love with each other over the course of the story. So a very common thing that happens throughout the series is, well, A, Ryuji does something Taiga doesn't like, then B, Taiga physically beats Ryuji up in one way or another, whether that's by kicking him, punching him, hitting him with a wooden blade, or even poking both of his eyes. Wow, what a loving and healthy relationship. And despite all this, Ryuji not only puts up with all of it, but he also like cooks her meals and treats her like he has a tier 3 subscription for her Twitch channel. And while I do like Toradora overall, and I do recommend that you check it out if you haven't watched it yet, I think Taiga is easily my least favorite character. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is just one example of a violent tsundere, but yeah, I hate this trope.
Okay, I think this is where I get toxic.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요.
Oh shit! I love Toradora. I love Taiga so much.
You two should kiss.
Now, me personally, I wouldn't say that I'm a tsundere. In fact, I think I'm the opposite of what a tsundere is. Because when I have a crush, I am a simp. I'm a hardcore simp. I am a D1 simp.
Country boy.
Give me that dick.
However, to my friends, I'm a tsundere. 1000%. To my friends, I give Toradora vibes. Like, I give Taiga vibes. They're just like, Day, stop. And I'm like, uppercut! I will straight up, back. Like, we will get into a tussle. We will get into a fight. Like, they have to, like, carry me to stop. Because I'm like, I will fucking kill you! I will murder you! And it's just jokes. It's all jokes. But I can't help it. Like, it's just how I am. Me and my brothers, we're very violent with each other. But it's because we love each other. Like, we're just very violent creatures. If they put me, like, in a headlock and they're trying to give me, like, a noogie, like, I'll bite. Get off me! You know? Or, like, if they rest their arm on me, I'll kick them in the shins. Stuff like that. And that's just how I am with my friends. I'm too comfortable around them. It's a bad way of showing my love and affection, but that's just how I do it. Chihuahua energy. Exactly. It's big Chihuahua energy. I don't know. I'm so bad. I'm a little toxic. I can't lie.
I understand being embarrassed about saying your honest feelings, but it does get a little bit ridiculous when it's like, oh, I have these feelings of love for you, but I'm so embarrassed of these feelings, so let me instead pummel the ever-living shit out of you. One pop! Girl, you don't need a relationship. You need therapy. And usually, anime that have these kinds of characters tend to frame this sort of violence in a comedic way, and it's pretty much accepted behavior from all of the other characters around them, as well as the one actually taking these beatings. Even I admit that when I was younger and I watched Toradora, I would laugh at some of the scenes where Taiga beats up Yuji. I mean, the show was portraying it like it was funny, so I laughed. But looking back at it now, I mean, this is literally, for lack of better words, straight up abuse. Imagine an anime with this character trope, but the tsundere is a guy and he's consistently beating up a girl throughout the entire anime. I mean, that's just absolutely horrific to even think about. Why is a woman abusing a man something that's made so casual and laughed about, while the other way around would cause an absolute shitstorm on social media? Honestly, this video is supposed to be more of a comedic video of me whining and moaning about tropes I don't like, and not a video where I discuss the very blatant double standards that sometimes does exist in anime, and unfortunately in real life as well. But it's hard to talk about this trope without talking about these double standards, because that's just a big part of it. The reality is, abuse is abuse. Whether you're a guy, a girl, non-binary, trans, it doesn't matter. Abuse is abuse. Regardless of who you are or who they are, you should just, well, not abuse your partner or crush. Or hell, what if we all just stopped abusing people in general? Wow. I don't know, man. I didn't mean for this video to become so much deeper than it was supposed to be. If I were an anime character, oh god, that's so cringe, oh my god. If I were an anime character, then I think I would probably be a tsundere. Because I completely understand that expressing your genuine, real emotions can be very difficult. I personally struggle a lot with being genuine, and I tend to deflect a lot by making a joke or whatever, instead of actually talking about my feelings to people I care about. But even in my years of struggling as a real-life tsundere, I don't think I've ever had the feeling of, oh, I want to tell my crush that I like her, but I feel way too embarrassed and ashamed of my emotions, so instead, I'm gonna beat the ever-living shit. I don't know, man. Obviously, anime isn't real life, and people can usually separate fiction from reality, I think. Right, guys? Obviously, anime isn't real life. It's easy to separate a work of fiction from reality. Obviously, just because you might laugh at one of these jokes doesn't mean you're gonna go out there beating up random people because, oh yeah, I saw this one tsundere in this anime, and so it's okay to do it in real life. And let's be real, these violent tsunderes, if they existed in real life, they'd have like 100 different restraining orders on them. Yeah, anime is fiction, but does that really mean that these kinds of behaviors should be okay and accepted? I personally don't think so. Also, can you please erase the fact that I called myself a real life tsundere from your mind, please? But yeah, those are some anime tropes that I personally think just need to stop. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed
Thank
this
you
video,
for
and if you
this
did,
video.
please make
I appreciate it. Make sure you guys like. Check him out. He's pretty cool. I do have a little bone to pick. He didn't name the worst trope of all time. And the worst trope of all time, and I hope you guys agree with me, is the incest trope! What do you mean? Why is there so much incest in anime? It's gross! You know what's sad? The only anime I could ever get anime tattoos of a sibling relationship is Nezuko and Tanjiro. That is the only anime that doesn't fucking have incest. That is the only fucking one!
It's about a brother and a sister.
Incest is wrong! Incest is gross!
They fuck each other.
I will shame you! I will shame you! I have siblings! I have brothers! And never in my goddamn life has that ever been a thought in my mind! Why is so many people okay with incest in anime? I don't care how many times I see it in anime, it will never be normal to me! It will never fucking be normal! It is so gross! Sword Art Online was ruined because of incest!
Son of a horse, dick, fucking shit, weasel, fucking bitch, whore!
Do you know how good Sword Art Online was? Sword Art Online Season 1 was phenomenal. It was so fucking good. And then in Season 2, they ruined it.
I said my brother had a sweet patootie!
They ruined it. They ruined my favorite anime. I can't look at it the same. I'm gonna show you guys the worst fucking one. This is called Brothers Conflict. Now, if you are into reverse harems like me, then you will know what this is, because it is always fucking recommended. If you are into romance anime, you might know what this is. This is the worst incestual anime of all time, called Brothers Conflict.
Finally, I get to meet my new family today. I can't believe I have brothers now. I hope they like me.
Gee, 13 males require suspicion at all times.
I know, Julie. That's all you've talked about since you found out I was moving.
Her mom married a guy who has 13 sons. 13 sons, so she goes to live with her new stepbrothers. Where do you think this is going? Take a guess. Take a fucking gander.
He isn't it?
Tsubaki and I are identical twins.
I did not sign up for this mess.
Seriously? Why are you being so dramatic, bro?
They only have eyes for her.
Seriously had a thing for. Why did she have to wind up becoming my stepsister?
My next game. I really do want you to come see it.
Yeah, I'd love to.
I've been thinking of you as my little sister.
What's going on?
But I have to admit, those feelings have changed.
It's not easy telling you how I really feel.
Somewhere along the way, I've fallen in love with you. It's complicated. I know I shouldn't have these feelings.
But I love you anyway. I love you.
I love you.
I love you forever.
Of course we love each other. We're family.
This is so gross! This is so gross! It's so... Oh. And what's worse, you see that little squirrel on her? You guys see that fucking squirrel? It turns into a boy in one episode, and then it fucking falls in love with her too! Listen, COVID was a dark time, and I'm sorry, but I watched this anime. I finished it. It was so bad, guys. I watched things that I shouldn't have watched, but I watched it. I hate it so much, it hurts. It is utter heresy! Those are the anime tropes that I hate the most. I hate it.